Hello, everybody. It's your boy Dandy coming to you live, and today we are still continuing with Deadly Premonition 2. Okay, we have picture good. Actually, I've. How long to beat? So, according to how long to beat, Deadly Premonition 2 is 20 hours. Which kinda sounds kinda bad because I'm already 10 hours in and I'm like in the end of chapter 2 or something. And it feels like the game hasn't even actually started yet or something. So either this like veers off to the end super fast or it has some weird pacing issues. Also, hi there, Shogun. Oh, you're playing your favorite game. Yeah, my wish. Oh. To be honest though, I think that this game is like a good example how the first the first Deadly Premonition was kinda lightning in the bottle. Need to rest until 5 p.m. Or like how you cannot reproduce camp, like one other person said earlier in the previous stream.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him.
No. Am I going the right direction? I'm going exactly the wrong direction. Oh! There's a lot of air. And this previous stream, the button is made 4 out. Yeah! Well, now I could technically go and soup up my ride, so to say, but I just couldn't be asked. I really couldn't be asked to engage in any of the side activities in the game. I really hope that they don't force you like to start actually care about your gear and items. Because I really couldn't care less. I'm only here for the insightful story and the movie reveal.
Zach, it appears to be. Let's come back during.
Closed? What? 5 p.m. Monday, Thursday. Yeah. 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. Like, wait, it's 3? What? Oh, I need to go back to the hotel and sleep like 2 additional hours. I'm pretty sure that I slept too. I set this to sleep until 5, but wait, why is there a car? Damn, maybe I'll go check it out. Okay, there is a tree that is. Wait, is that car moving? The car is moving and there is no driver. I wonder if it was supposed to spawn on the road here and for some reason it didn't. Oh, I can go in the water. Oh, now it disappeared. Okay. Also, the tree here is just floating in the air. Hey, actually, this tree is also floating in the air. And this. Oh, wait. Back tulla ananas. is enough so that I can enter the jazz bar. Damn, I wonder why Raven is here.
How's the investigation coming? Must be going well if you're on the case.
What am I doing? PR, of course. Out there in the boonies, this sort of stuff is way more effective than any TV commercial would ever be. Passionate team song and passing out flyers are my best bet. Okay. Now let's do this.
Look, Zach. That seat is beckoning us.
Okay, toolbox and save point. Okay, so I'm guessing bad things will happen. Also, there is a Finnish flag in there. Let's sit down.
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the fire water. Do this, and you will see the other world. Hungen's oracle pointed us to this bar. So we must have to do something here. But I feel like the fire water part is missing something.
Oh my god, singularity inspection. Not many people in here tonight, it's usually a bit more lively. This is a bad omen, Zack. The oracle guide us here on our search for our next clue. But how do you know? Do we know the oracle wants to lead us somewhere toward the light? Maybe it's actually a devil slowly lowering us into the mouth of hell. Looks like a flyer for a jazz concert. They actually make flyers for weekly concerts. Tyrone Sanders and his saintly melodies. The Speed Witch with kicks like 312 engine. And the young genius Emma Sanders with a bass line that will flip you upside down. And a man who was truly born to perform, J. Weir Johnson and his solitary white garment. Solitary white garment, what does that have to do with the music? The stage is quiet, no one will be playing here tonight. I was hoping we'd run into Emma here, but it looks like that won't be happening. They certainly take good care of the stage. I couldn't call this rundown backwoods bar stage if I had a gun to my head. go.
Zack, do you see that? It's a gigantic go sign. I think someone's trying to send us a very powerful message here. That settles it. This must be a singularity. Beautiful lipstick. The color red suits you.
Thank you. Red is the color of life. No human who knows the joy of life would ever hate this color. Or would they?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I know of a drug with a red color that certainly doesn't signify life. It sometimes even steals the lives of those who drown themselves in it. Catch my drift?
Before a candle's flame burns out, it burns brighter than ever before, blazing like a shining red star. Don't you think that instant is more valuable than a century of smoldering?
That blaze doesn't cast out the darkness. It only emphasizes it. But where are my manners? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Let me get straight to the point. You were present when Lise Clarkson was murdered. And you were also involved with Galena Clarkson's death. Correct?
Agent Morgan, are you a man who can hold his liquor?
I'd love some firewater.
We're similar. You and I.
Really? I don't see the resemblance.
Well, you should. Look deeper. Think about who you were when you were first born, and who you are now. Different selves exist inside your body.
Are you talking about Zack?
Yeah, the sound mixing is whatever in this game. Also, it seems that whenever a camera is like closer to someone who is talking, the voice is going to be louder. There's something wrong with the voice.
I was born as a man, but in my heart, I wasn't so. And this is a small town. I experienced far more scorn and discrimination than anyone could ever imagine. Especially from my father. Parents are supposed to raise their children with love. That's the norm, right? Not for me. I was raised by my father's flesh-seething hatred.
Oh wait, maybe this is like the
So you ran away from home, started making drugs, then seduced a young life and destroyed it? That story makes no sense to me. Think about it. They didn't burn you in a witch hunt, nor did they ever try to take your life. Yet here you are, letting your selfish fantasies drive you to torch the entire town with vengeful fire. Why did you abandon your inheritance only to end up in a place like this? What do you hope to achieve?
You've already figured out that much.
Oh, that is the PJ's
Leonard
son.
doesn't exist anymore. He disappeared from me a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
All that's left now is the Red Soul.
The Red Soul?
The Red Soul gives me strength and courage. And I vowed to use that strength to change this world. The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess. Mentally and physically. That's why I created the holy red powder. so that everyone can enjoy its divine benefits.
That's ridiculous.
Our world is home to scarier monsters than violence and prejudice.
Ugh. Zack.
Someday, even your best friend will abandon you.
No. Never.
And in the end, you'll be all alone.
Zack and I will always be together.
Daddy! Daddy! Where are you, Daddy? Don't leave me here! Daddy! Please! I can't find Mommy either! Don't leave me alone! Please? Please, Daddy. Please, Daddy.
Oh. She got us, Zack. She spiked the drink with some sort of sleeping pill. No wonder they call her the Professor. Whew. But that was a rash move. Perhaps she realized that she's finally crossed the point of no return. Or... We need to head to the Clarksons at once, before it's too late. We can still stop this.
Okay. Head to the Clarksons. Okay. So having the toolbox and the save point here was basically a red herring. Well, unless it's... Oh, it's going to be evening soon, so I'm going to be assaulted by the enemies. Wait, I have no idea where the fuck the Clarkson's house is. Was it here? Wait, that is Daniel's house. Melvin, Clarkson, Avery, Thompson. No, I guess that is where I need to go. Ah. Okay, so I need to here, right? Three and a half kilometers on a skateboard.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zack. And there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world.
No, why did it stop? I wanted to hear about bridges. Yep. Was life is beautiful. Yeah.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Unga is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Oh my fucking god! Oh.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down San Rouge. We can't let this chance pass us by. Can we, Zach? We need to find some sort of clue before this southern sun melts it all away.
Holy hell, that was Daniel, the son-in-law, PJ, who rode past us. I wonder if I could have done something about it.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right?
Oh.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach? One lollipop? Two lollipops? Three lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Yeah. Need to skate to everything. Like, holy shit, a cigarette billboard. Don't see those anymore. Well, at least we got the fast travel point off of this. Clarkson's Oak Castle. Strange name since it's made of stone. Oh, there is a red tree over there. now this Clarkson song, whatever plays, that is like a really good song in this game. Oh my god, something horrifying has happened. Better save.
Zack, it's a singularity. The Oracle was right on the mark. The mouth to the other world is open, ready to swallow us alive. I think this case is finally starting to come together.
Let's explore the singularity.
Here we go again, Zack. You're as excited as I am, aren't you?
Wait, are you?
You don't have to explain everything. No need for words right now. Not while this eccentric, provocative experience is begging us to come inside.
No! I mean, the like we did this dungeon thing or whatever it is like before, and this is exactly, this looks the exact same as the previous one. Back to the MGS music section, yeah. Also, this is literally just copy and pasted the same dungeon or whatever as previously. So actually, let's see, do I have any food on my inventory? Might be a bit fucked otherwise. Oh wait, I can go
You aren't free anymore.
Okay, the numbness is gone also. Oh yeah, the best enemy in any type of third-person shooter, the fucking small enemy that crawls on the ground you can barely see. So hi there's Bogot. Mom, pick up the item. He just yells sus. I don't really know. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, sounds like sus. And then when they die, it sounds like snap. There's door here, but there was also a door in the other direction, so maybe I go there first. Oh, shit. My favorite type of enemy, the one that you can't see. Oh, there was another explosive barrel there. Come on. Yeah, where's the Oh, the big enemies can get through the door. dying. Yeah, maybe they're hungry. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's still one enemy, like right behind me. Okay, so there is a way out of here in here. So I guess I need to go back to the other direction to see what is there. Direction. Heal up a little bit. Okay. Sip of cola and let's enter the madness.
Zack, do you feel it? Something happened here.
Oh no.
It's the same feeling I got when we entered the place where Lise died. Professor R, Lena, came in here alone. It looks like nothing but a suicide attempt to me. Did she have some trick up her sleeve?
My god, time to profile.
That face, Zack. She looks so calm and collected. Perhaps she intended to take her own life after she murdered Philip. But that wouldn't solve anything. We know how calculating she is. Surely she must have understood that.
Now you decide to come back, huh? What for? I know you've been hiding from me. Planning God knows what. Too bad it ain't gonna amount to anything. It don't matter what you do. The Clarkson family is already on its last legs. After only a single century, we're on the verge of losing all that power our ancestors built up for us. Ever since the day you left home, that was the beginning of the end.
Wait, that is a really weird looking pistol. That looks like the prototype rocket pistol. The Forgotten Weapons made a video some years back. Like a Churro-Jet pistol or something.
They certainly look a little rough around the edges. Perhaps we should just call them the Clarkson Gang. They're holding their weapons like total amateurs, which means they must not have had any formal training. Even if they came rushing in all at once, they'd still be no match for us. Maybe the Clarksons aren't as fearsome as the rumors make them out to be. Or perhaps they've fallen into such a decline that they can't even manage their own allies any longer.
Yes, I abandoned my family. But that has nothing to do with the Clarksons' downfall. It's much more complicated than that.
Oh, I agree. It's a hell of a lot more complicated. Just look at these assholes. They're so goddamn stupid. They won't even shit unless I tell them to do it. And you know what? Back in the old days, that was A-okay. Don't like someone, beat the piss out of them. Need something? Steal it from the sucker next door. Life was so much simpler back then. And time flowed in proper accordance with human behavior. But now... it's all so complicated now. Everything's changed.
Yeah, I must say that this looks a bit weird. That like all of these guys here are like holding their weapons in a way that suggests that they are left-hand dominant. And that's like not as common as you would think. So it's strange that he managed to get like 4 left-armed goons. Unless he got them for that very reason.
Zack, that's a miniature bomb. Lena must have set it here. Is this her trump card? It looks pretty elaborate. Another accolade for the professor. She also displayed expert precision when she used that fire to make my cocktail. Her wisdom gave birth to San Rouge. She must also have an advanced understanding of chemistry. I just hope she hasn't laid any other traps for us up ahead.
The legacy of the Clarksons is like a candle in the wind, a sad vestige of what it used to be. But it's not completely dead yet.
So what? You came here to snuff it out yourself?
Oh, no. I didn't come to snuff anything out. I came to make it burn red once more.
What in hell is with you? Did that red powder finally make you lose your mind?
Philip J. Clarkson. The horrible father that Professor R spoke of. Of course, he looks perfectly calm. It's hard to believe that it's only my second time seeing him. He's an overwhelming man, Zack.
Just like you said, times have changed. You've gotten old. Your power is waning. But I'm not going to let things end here. After you and all the old tumors die, the goddess will take control of Lucare, and all of Louisiana for that matter. The goddess of fertility, with all her newfound might.
And who's that supposed to be? You? Ha! That's a good one. You know, you're just as dumb as everyone else. You never see things for how they really are. Oh, no. Here, go on. Take my life. You can have it. Do whatever you want with me. But don't you forget, that's Clarkson blood you got running through those veins. Oh, you took the long way to it. But it looks like you be inheriting our legacy after all. Just like I always wanted you to.
Oh, I won't be inheriting anything.
What?
I'm not the goddess of fertility either.
Well, then...
But I'm still powerful.
What? I'm pretty sure that gunfire didn't make any sense. Like with
Professor
proving the
R
weapons
fought hard in
people
this
have.
hall. And the last gunshot we heard sounded ominous, Zack. Everything she says seems to hint at some deeper meaning. The goddess of fertility taking over all of Louisiana with her newfound power? The details elude me, but she's clearly plotting something big. But if she dies here, she'll never be able to complete it. Why risk it then? Oh well. Let's continue on, Zack. I'm sure we'll find the answer once we reach the inner sanctum.
Okay, let's enter the inner sanctum or something. Oh, of course. Can I enter through this door without that thing and that taking me? Oh wait, it can go through things? Well, I guess of course it can go through things. It is a ghost or something like that. I need to go here. Wait, did I run out of bullets? Oh, I ran out of bullets. That's bad. Okay. Oh fuck, that's bad. Oh, I guess I got more bullets now. Okay, now that's so. Oh. Move there. Oh, there's once again an enemy behind the door. Me the coffee. Oh, so yeah, in addition to my fucking rubber bullet shooting gun, I have this strange finger gun. And I can use the focus meter that you can use for looking for clues and items to do that strange energy orb attack. But it still costs me 1 bullet from the actual gun to shoot the energy balls. But the energy balls are super powerful. They basically can delete almost all of the enemies. You can get enough of the lock-ons. Boss time. Guess it's boss time. Oh, it's not.
Now this is a surprise. Zach.
You're surprised. This is my house. And I can set foot wherever I please within my own house. Or is that against the law now too, FBI?
Where's Professor R? I know she came here.
100 years ago, my father, Isaac Clarkson, came to this town and subjugated its people with his might. In time, he created an empire that put the entire southwest region of Louisiana right in the palm of his hand.
I mean, like, this song that is playing right now is like... it's good, I think. Has nice kick to it.
Whenever any of his kin betrayed him, he'd cut 'em limb from limb and make an example of 'em. The shadows need a way of keeping the balance too, you see. That's why the severed roots exist. Sometimes they chop a fella's ears off, or maybe scoop his eyes out. Then they chop off all the limbs. Either way, they all ended up looking the same in the end. No different from mixing up the ingredients in your food. But this is sick. Why would any soul ever need to line up the stumps all neat like this? What's happening in Lucari right now ain't right. It ain't nothing like what we got up to back in my day. You know, it kinda feels like what you call pure evil. I'll be real honest here. Right now, I'm afraid. The evil that's taking this era by the balls is trying to gobble up Lucare too. Francis York Morgan, you FBI son of a bitch. Just what in hell did you come to this town for?
Well, I hate to rain on your sensational parade of a monologue, but my answer is simple. I came here chasing a drug called Sang Rouge that's been steadily permeating the southern states. And I plan to arrest all the perpetrators involved in the name of justice.
Oh, you sure sound like a devil, all right.
So be it. You're free to interpret my words any way you like.
Well, interpret this. You've come here to bring death and destruction to our town, or my name isn't P.J. Clarkson. You leave a mountain of corpses in your wake. So go on and suffer in the name of justice or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Zach, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that we fight on the side of justice. But why was Philip here in the first place? I thought we were inside her mind. No need to answer, Zach. The only reason this world's so fun is because of all the mysteries it holds.
I'm guessing you're inside PJ's mind because PJ is dead. And R/Lena killed him. Okay, I cannot make it through this gap here. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that was I guess that was a quest at some point, maybe, or not. Okay, is it now time for a exhilarating boss fight? There is the menacing rumble coming through the door. Oh, now they explode. Fuck me. maybe I can just do this. I guess I was able to just do that. I beat down the one. Oh, it's going to explode, right? Oh, okay. What? If this is there, then the other one must be like. This place must have like resources or something. No, this one has multiples. How about the other door? Okay, that stayed closed. Oh, it's actually kind of easy to punch these to death. Okay. As long as there is like only one or two, I can easily just go and punch all the zombies or demons or ghosts or whatever they are. Wait, behind me? No. How long is this paralysis thing going to last? Well, at least I can do squats. Oh, now it went away. Okay, now. And. Oh wait, there's no way. Okay, so I need to come here just to kill all the enemies so that I can go through some previous room. So there's one room around here, so we'll go check it. Okay. Oh. Okay, that strat doesn't really work that well because I beat this guy through the wall, through the door. Oh no, I have bullets again. Now I can beat up the log crabs. Holy shit, this enemy lines my brain. Yeah, well. You exchange brain cells for dopamine and good enemy voice lines. It's going to, yeah. It was as I was about to say that it is trying to spawn enemies behind me because it's such a long hallway. Come on, turn around. I like how he didn't have even like turn animation. He just like instantly just face towards me like I can do here if I tap like backwards or like in any direction. York just changes directions instead. Okay. The next story beat.
I grew up in this room. As my back broke under all my father's expectations.
Your cocktail was delicious. So delicious, in fact, that it carried me off into a dream. Huh. Professor R, what did you hope to achieve by coming back to this house? I don't believe for a moment that you'd ever risk your life just to get revenge on your father.
Leonard Clarkson. That was my name when I lived here. Everyone called me Lenny. My father taught me all sorts of things so that I would grow up to become a proper heir. How to manipulate people. How to properly use tools such as violence and rewards. But I could never bring myself to care about any of it.
You left this place in order to find your true self. But what did that achieve? In the end, you fell back into Lucare. And now you spend your time selling the new drug you created, preying on the weak. You and the Clarksons are exactly alike in that regard. No, you choose your victims indiscriminately, which makes you even uglier.
Some people find joy in ruining themselves, offering up their lives to whatever they worship. This cycle has repeated itself since long ago. To me, it's the most noble of actions. Surely you must agree, Agent Morgan.
Stop trying to rationalize your crimes with that dramatic gibberish. Vicissitudo, the Latin word used to describe a fluctuation between two polar opposites. Galena's body wasn't a declaration of war. It was this, wasn't it? Those severed roots were fakes. Who did you force to kill Galena?
I can't believe you figured out that much. You're dangerous.
What you're talking about is true madness, not some noble fairy tale.
You're going to shoot me. Okay. Go ahead and shoot. Come on! Shoot me! The Clarkson bloodline is cursed. It needs purification. A blood purge!
Oh, it's just blood in there. Okay, bullets, first aid kit. Must say, a nice room. Wait, why is there no toolbox here? That's bad. More dungeons. Oh, holy hell, Dave. Must say they kinda overdid it here. Okay, that doesn't open. I guess that means I need to go here. Oh. Holy shit, I actually died in a combat encounter in in Deadly Premonition. What the hell? Oh, stop moving.
You aren't free anymore.
starting to get a bit lost. Calling this area samey is kind of an understatement. Oh, now we are going to get in the boss fight. Oh, I'm full. Guess I can put away a few packs of cigarettes. Anti-numb. How much ammo do I have? Wait, why can't I cannot pull out my gun anymore. I have no idea how much ammo I have left. Well, I'm pretty sure I can just use the coffee and the coffee to use the super attack. Oh, what? No! Well, I guess the first part of the boss fight is same as before, because it was exactly this exact same thing when I went to the first through the first dungeon.
Zack, here it is again. A red tree and a translucent cocoon. I think we've reached the core.
The goddess of fertility will descend into Lucare, and then the sweet fruit will be ours. Destruction is the first step to creation. Lisa's death sent everything into motion. There's no stopping it now. Her death proved how determined I am, how dedicated I am. To all who trust in me, Galena and Lise, their deaths were not in vain. They led us to the harvest. The Clarkson blood curse will be washed away. Life must be sacrificed. Blood purge. Blood purge. Blood. Blood. I need blood! Galena and Lise, they're both dead. I can't turn back now! The Red Soul can't die here. You can't erase it! Blood Purge! The Blood Purge! We will create a new world! A new generation! The blood must be purified!
That's the true self you worked so hard to find. I'm sorry, Lena. I gave you far more credit than I ever should have.
The Clarksons have always been the chosen ones, proud souls, divine life-given form. But at some point, that blood became tainted. So I decided to reset it.
Psyche from...
I need to purify this corrupt blood for the one I love most.
Hi there, Freyon.
After I left home, I met the Red Soul and acquired a guide. And so I created the red powder and became an apostle for the red magic. The red powder transforms the body from within. It creates empowered souls, and mature souls are the greatest offering one can present to the goddess. Lise and Galena didn't lose their minds. They both died with honor.
Died with honor? Just how deluded are you? You dismembered them and strung up their bodies in the name of vapid symbolism. Where's the honor in that? So what if they said they wanted to die? Cultists have been saying that for centuries.
Silence! You will impede us no longer. You're always so smug. Oh, how I hate you. This is the last you'll ever see of my plan. Now die!
Okay. First things first. Some damn good coffee. How do you find?
Back to dust you go!
Oh.
No one can stop my plan.
Eh? Oh, I need more coffee. Oh, why the Oh.
This is true immolation! This can't be happening. I'm supposed to be invincible. Back to dust you go! If you kill me, no one will be left to tell you about the plan.
I see.
No. How could I lose? But it's too late. No one can stop my plan. Now, not even me. Red Tree!
Let's go loot all the items from the boss arena.
Lena, let go. I'm going to count to 3. Then you're going to get down on the ground and put your hands behind your head. Got it?
See this? If I let go, the bomb in the fireplace will explode.
Do something smart for once, Lena. Detonating that bomb won't solve anything.
You're wrong, Agent Morgan. It'll give me the ending I've always dreamed of.
Leonard. You're wrong. Killing me won't bring back our family's prosperity.
No! I know I am right!
You never change. Once you make up your mind, that single idea possesses you. It's almost like you're cursing yourself. Oh, my, always holding on to all your pain.
No! You're the one who's wrong!
When you first told me about the disparity between your mind and your body, I didn't know how to love you.
Stop it! I don't want to hear this!
But I always knew. From the very start.
Stop talking!
There was something special inside you. I also know that you had any cause with your older sister. Your own flesh and blood.
Shut up!
I just didn't know how to treat you. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Stop. Please.
I never, ever hated you. I always loved you. From the bottom of my...
I said shut up.
Don't, Lena!
This is necessary. All of the corrupt blood must die. The Clarksons' blood must be purged. Then, the purity that's left behind can rebuild the Clarksons' legacy.
Is that the goddess of fertility?
Go and see her with your own eyes. You're an FBI special agent. Surely you can find her. No one can stop my plan now. Not even me.
No, stop!
Patricia Clarkson.
Okay. I kinda was wondering about that already. Like Patty is the I guess Patty is the children of Lenny and the other child. Oh, this the Patty's mother is also a Clarkson.
Paul! Oh, Paul! Oh my God!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Agent York? Can you hear me?
What is it, Patty? Where's Melvin?
Well, I don't know. He won't answer me, and he ain't at the sheriff's office either. What should I do? You think he got caught up in some kind of trouble?
Oh, shit! I got nothing now. I can't.
Patty, I need someone at the Clarksons' house ASAP. I don't care who you send. They can also ask Daniel Clarkson about the details once they get here. And you should also call an ambulance, just in case. Got it?
Huh? Sure.
I'm going to head straight over to the sheriff's office, Patty. Let's meet up there.
Okay. Oh, the dudes are just... Can I actually go back in? I can. maybe I can go back in there. What the hell? Why? So yeah, should we take the not Uber, or should we skate back to the sheriff department? What do you say, dear viewers? Well, I guess we skate. For the content. Skating is more radical. Okay. Wait, what? Why is that two?
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place. For better or worse, it's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat, especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. The customer only...
There's loot here. Wait, why is there 3 different markers? Plot thickens.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decompose. As I drove him to the station after his arrest, he started lecturing me on the proper way to give someone a kiss. Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift bridge here is the first one we've seen since then, but this one looks a lot smaller than the Aerial Lift Bridge. Its smaller size was most likely chosen due to the width of the river and the sea level of this area. The height and structure of a bridge is what determines which sort of boats can travel down the river. Normal bridges' base heights are set at a higher point so that boats can freely pass underneath them. But I imagine it would be difficult to create a bridge with a large arch here due to the river width and the sea level. That's why we're seeing all these mobile bridges such as lift bridges and drawbridges around here. As far as Louisiana goes, it appears that they've built mobile bridges over most of the bayous. Fascinating, isn't it, Zach? So many different types of bridges. I'm curious to learn even more about bridges now. Let's do some detailed research next time we get the chance.
Man with his bridge fetish unstoppable, yes. Now I'm wondering what the hell is that other exclamation mark? Wait, how did that person dare to walk outside at the night? There was a pack of ferocious squirrels over there. Wait, is it pointing towards the red tree? No, it's not. Is it this bridge? Wait, it's under.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money.
There's something under this bridge here. Oh yeah, and also in one in-game minute, yep. No, the enemies will pursue you outside.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during...
Oh my fucking god, no! Wait, this is wrong direction. No, I was going the right direction. Now time to stuff. Take care of York's well-being. Okay. When does the sheriff open up? 7 a.m. Switch and send this cleaning. Then go to shower. Now that we finally can. Let's go eat the seafood platter at La Ananas. I never tire of saying that.
And that's what I'm talking. You can't get fined, so make.
And then I love how I ordered like a huge seafood platter, and the only thing I'm seeing is myself drinking coffee.
Thanks, mister. Next time you get a hankering.
But yeah, before I continue, I will quickly hit the toilet and get myself a snack or something, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, I I had completely forgotten that I needed to defrost some chicken for next week. So that took a moment. Or like obviously I didn't re-defrost the chicken now, but I took it off the freezer so that it defrosts for tomorrow.
Did you find Melvin?
Nope, I can't find either of them.
Either of them?
Yeah. When I went home, it wasn't just my daddy who was missing. Mama was gone too. This never happened before.
Zach, we need to stop Professor R's plan no matter what it takes. Relax, Patty. You don't need to worry about a thing. I'm sure that Melvin just stumbled across an important clue that's stolen his attention for now. And I'm sure he's protecting your mother while he's at it. Let's just leave the investigation to the local police and rest for today. I need to prepare a report for the HQ anyway. How about staying with me in my room until we find them?
But...
You don't need to worry. I can't make you any homemade food, but I've got a first-class chef and a first-class concierge at my disposal. Oh, and a very affable bellboy. It's a lot of fun at that hotel.
But... Okay, I guess. Thanks, Agent York.
You're a lady, so you take the bed. Zach and I will be fine on the couch.
Okay, back to the hotel, I see. Oh, yeah. Hiya, crikey, thinking of new old anime to watch the doozy. Yeah. It is. I guess it would be a good idea to visit the food shop to see if I can craft anything new. Because whatever is able to speed up combat is welcome. We're watching No Guns Live Season 2 up on the backlog Sundays. Ah, I love that name. After that, it's watch old Wim classic name Elfen Lead. After that, Echo Proxy. After that, I don't know. Okay.
Doth thou see? Verily.
Expand. Okay. Create. My gun has range. Shotgun bullets, flame bullets, breeze bullets, paralysis bullets. Holy hell. Give me the +4 power. Too bad Potterino, because I already have the best viewers. But yeah, if you want to take a really interesting plunge into the past, check out the Doomed Megalopolis OVA. Give break. Can I do any of this? No, I need a crawfish claw. Okay, dolls. Oh, I need claw. I do talismans. I can. Oh, these are shit.
I can see that.
We're watching old interesting classic of Friday Angel Cop. Ah. I wish I could just like buy the materials. Especially since the game gives you so much cash. I wonder why it has to be such a busy work to get anything. Se oli paskaa, mut sillä hyvällä tavalla paskaa. Ah, yes. But in a good way, unlike this piece of shit of game I'm playing. I guess I'll go check the skateboard shop now. better.
Oh, you're still here, Agent?
Dying to learn a new one. Dying to learn new what? Trick. Trick? You're frustrated and want more ways to express your overflowing passion. I don't think that Wally is enough to satisfy you, so I'd be happy to teach you a new trick if you want. Really? Sure, I'm dead serious. Yes, of course, I always practice, so now but try and finish it within a special time, and I reckon you'll be able to naturally correct the right all that was perfect practice, right? Oh no. Wait, what? Oh! What? Why is there an attacking enemy sound suddenly? Man, the game is glitching. Getting kinda grating, so let's try. If load
Zach,
screen-
it appears to be. Let's come back during.
Oh. Oh no. Ah. Wait, why isn't it open? 7 in the morning. Oh, it opens up in game 15 minutes. Ah. Please stop the sound when I go through the load screen. Oh. I'm guessing the chapter will end here, since it usually ends when you go back to the case board.
Zach, the Clarkson family tree is nothing like we thought it was. We need to reorganize everything we've uncovered so far. She was so tired she fell right to sleep. Hey, Zach, I'm in a very difficult spot right now. I feel like this case is heading in a direction that will be extremely unpleasant for her. I've never felt anything like this during any of our cases thus far.
do the link board.
First, let's go back to the beginning. Lise Clarkson's body was found hanging under a bridge over the bayou, in a deserted spot close to where the bayou meets the Mississippi. The one who fired the pistol at Heaven surely had no idea what he would find there. Speaking of which, Zach, Chuck, the man who started this race we're running, what's his occupation? That's right. He's a crawfish farmer. And after chasing a poacher's boat that crossed over into his farmland, he went up the bayou and was fortunate enough to find Lisa's body. I doubt it was a very pleasant experience for him. But if not for his discovery, Lisa's body might have started rotting out there. He's a difficult person to be sure, but I don't think he's a bad guy. Chuck said something peculiar. He claimed the Clarksons were a little better when their son was still around. I don't know exactly what he meant, but we ended up meeting the person he was talking about, didn't we? Under very unexpected circumstances. Leonard Clarkson. He ran away from home, found his true self, then changed names. So, Zach, do you remember her name? Helena Doman. The townspeople call her Lena. She was also known as Professor R while she plotted against the Clarksons. She's the mother of the new drug known as Sang Rouge. She must have also had a group of followers who worshipped her fanatically. I can see it now. Lena sprinkling down the red powder, corrupting every last pure and innocent girl in town. Lena mentioned her plan each time we met. She must have taken us for utter fools, Zach. She thought she was always one step ahead of us, and that we'd never see the full scope of her plan. Well, her plan isn't complete yet, and I know we can still stop it. That's why we need to learn all we can about her. Her alias was Professor R, and she was well learned in the areas of medicine and fire dynamics. By the way, Zach, do you remember what weapon Lena used to murder PJ? Correct. She used a miniature bomb. To tell you the truth, she surprised me. That bomb was so well placed. It left hardly any damage on the building itself, yet still did amazing work on them. Lena should have used that brain of hers for something more productive than that saga of revenge. For example, reviving Lucare's economy from the industrial sector. Widen your perspective, and you'll see that Louisiana is an industrial treasure trove. With her intelligence and her charisma, I'm sure she would have found some amazing opportunities. Such a tragedy. Zach, there's one more important matter we need to think about here. Galena Clarkson, who was murdered in jail. Her body was dismembered, then rearranged into a V shape. Patty and Melvin claimed it was a severed roots killing, but that doesn't make sense to me. And PJ Clarkson disapproved of it when I met him in the other world. He saw Galena's parts lined up and was overcome by an inexplicable fear. Tell me, who killed Galena?
No.
Unfortunately, we don't have the answer to this one yet, and it's too big a problem to solve with mere speculation. The answer to this question may lead to a major turning point for this case, and the final turning point for this story. You know it's true, Zach. I only hope it doesn't push us down an avenue we didn't plan on exploring.
I guess we now flash forward back to the present. I'm pretty sure the eldest daughter is Patty's mother. Candy Woods or whatever.
Hey, Zach. Do you remember PJ's last words? Lena had intercourse with her older sister. Her own flesh and blood. This means there's still one more person out there who inherited PJ's blood.
Oh my god, that is so low fidelity cutscene.
Oh, fucking poachers, now I gotcha. Caught you red-handed.
Damn. Damn, S rank.
Soon. I'm almost there. Just... Please, someone.
What's in the crib? Jump scare.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Let me try and summarize this. Helena Doman was the mastermind behind the entire incident. But Helena Doman was actually P.J. Clarkson's son, who had severed ties with the family. Helena was also known as Professor R, the mother brain behind the drug known as Sang Rouge.
That's right.
She was responsible for everything?
Not everything, but most of it. Almost everything went according to her plan.
But if you'd already figured out that much, why did you continue to stay in Le Carré?
Because we had to.
You had to. Whatever for.
The goddess was still there.
The goddess.
The goddess of fertility.
Lise Clarkson's body.
Not her. She was as beautiful as a goddess, but she wasn't the goddess.
Excuse me.
She was just a tragic victim.
Then who is the goddess of fertility?
The person at the root of this case.
Is it some kind of metaphor? For example, the vast wealth that the red powder yielded.
goddess of fertility embodied abundance on the outside. But on the inside, she was a hollow void. And that void was threatening to swallow up all of Lucare.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan? Morgan almost sounds like a prophet talking about the end of the world. Vague, elusive, and intent on deceiving those who listen. But every now and then he adds an interval of truth. Patricia Clarkson is one of those. She's something special. Something irreplaceable to him. It looks like he burned something other than firewood in here. Did he destroy something when he figured out we were coming? Or maybe it's just a red herring meant to throw us off. I know how he operates. I can't take anything at face value. I'm so close to finding out where so close. The sound of a baby crying got him that agitated? He may be sick, but that's still no excuse for this behavior. The logs in the center look far more burnt compared to the rest. Almost looks like they were used in conjunction with some kind of accelerant. Did you recently burn something there?
It's our fireplace. We're free to use it as we please.
I see traces of resin, which leads me to believe you burned up some sort of toxic substance. It doesn't matter what kind of fireplace you have. Burning anything other than firewood in it is dangerous. Next time, don't burn it up at home. Dispose of it like you would any other non-burnable refuse. Especially if it was something like a smartphone or a USB memory stick.
Non-burnable refuse like a smartphone? Let's be serious here, Belle. That's exactly the sort of data one needs to thoroughly immolate. Remember what you learned at Quantico.
Instead of kicking your floor, perhaps it'd be wiser to invest in a soundproofing mat.
Are you irritated, Belle? Yes, of course you are. You think we lack a common human trait, and that bugs you. We're crazy. Human refuse. That's how we look to you, isn't it?
I would never go that far, but you did surprise me. Just doesn't seem like the kind of attitude one should display when in the company of others.
Yes, we're sorry. We agree with you. It just made us remember a time when that noise kept ringing out, and we couldn't stop it. That flight from Newark Liberty to Seattle Tacoma. It was the first flight we took as FBI agents. The plane was shaking violently due to turbulence. And when we looked to the side, we saw a young mother cradling a baby with a frightened look on her face. We got worried, so we spoke to her. Then the baby started crying. It was so loud, we couldn't resist plugging up our ears. And since it was so loud, the rest of the passengers started glaring at us. At first, the mother and I waved our hands, trying to quiet down the baby. But our efforts were in vain. It never stopped crying. The more our anxiety levels rose, the louder its cries grew. shrill and piercing, as if they were heralding the apocalypse. We were powerless, and the baby's mother was helplessly bewildered. Once the plane landed safely in Tacoma, the baby finally stopped crying. We heaved a sigh of relief and looked at the mother. Then she said, "Whose child is this?" We were shocked, so we asked her what was going on. Apparently, sometime after she boarded the flight, that baby randomly appeared on her lap.
What?
Then it ordered her to call me over, and kept sitting there, as if nothing was wrong. Can you believe that, Belle? Bizarre, isn't it? While we were talking, the baby disappeared. The being responsible for all that loud, grating noise simply disappeared without a trace. Ever since then, whenever I hear a baby crying, I remember that bizarre experience. Well, what do you think, my fairy? Was it some sort of sign? By the way, you're still searching for Patricia, yes?
You don't need to worry about that. We're investigating. In fact, we've almost reached our goal. We just need to find some conclusive evidence.
Oh, we sincerely hope that's the case. Hard to believe, though. After all, so far you've just been barking up the wrong tree.
Barking up the wrong tree.
That's right. You shouldn't be wasting time here. You should be out there, looking for her.
Then I'll just ask you straight away. Do you know where she is?
No, we don't. But we can feel her when we close our eyes and become one with the world. It's very faint, but we can see her. We can see Patricia.
Are you trying to distract me again? Or do you really expect me to believe you're clairvoyant or something?
What do you think we are, X-Men? It's metaphysical offender profiling.
He actually asked me where Patricia is? Does he have full confidence that we'll never find her? Fine. I can deal with that. I'll just ask him everything I can about the Le Carré case. Professor R was a Clarkson, and also the mother of Saint Rouge.
By the way, how did the FBI find Lisa's body? After 14 whole years.
That's none of your business.
Are you saying they just happened to be investigating the Clarksons' cold storage warehouse by pure chance? That there was some undercover terrorism plot afoot there?
I said it's none of your business.
Well, then we'll just have to guess. It was an anonymous tip. A tip related to Saint Rouge. Did we hit the nail on the head, Belle? But that's not what we want to know about. After all, the FBI gets hundreds of tips every day. Right, my fairy? It was always that way, even back when we were on duty. Here's what we really want to know. Why, out of all those tips, did you select that one? Would you tell us that much, Belle? What urged you to make a beeline straight for this case?
That's none of your business. Low-fat vitamin D milk cartons. Why are they all lined up so neatly?
Okay, let's ask.
This square area enclosed by milk cartons, is it another sanctuary? The more I look around, the more I feel like there's some sort of system to all this. The sanctuary on this table. The fireplace sanctuary. And the milk carton sanctuary. They all lead into the room back there. And there's one more by the window, and yet another by my feet. Are they signs? Or is this all some sort of path?
Hey, Belle. Is that a serious question?
Of course it is.
We're drying them out. We line the milk cartons up to dry them out, so we can turn them into Halloween decorations.
Halloween? It's only January.
This is America, land of the free. Got a problem with that?
Okay, I guess I've nothing else to ask about the Le Carre case files.
If Professor R really was the mastermind behind everything, if she wanted to rebuild the Clarksons' legacy, then why did she feel the need to kill everyone? So you think Galena was murdered by Helena Doman, her own brother?
No, not her. Galena was someone else.
Then who killed her?
It's written in the report, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm asking you. Would you mind answering me in your own words? You see, I find your entire story highly suspicious.
It's a complicated matter. Extremely complicated.
Don't let him draw you into his game. Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis. Am I winning here, or... No. I need to stay positive. I have to solve this case, no matter what it takes. I can't lose courage here. The future influences the present just as much as the past. You asked me why I spent an entire 2 days observing you before I came to speak with you. Well, here's why. Over those 49 hours, I observed the intervals between your actions. When you were neither doing something nor doing nothing. I intently studied your intervals between action to action, and action to inaction, to action.
Okay.
People reveal everything during the intervals between their actions. For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else. The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal. And since these are unconscious actions, they can't be consciously hidden. When you prepare to eat or finish eating, when you move in to clean up, when you pick up a book or close one, when you raise a cup of coffee to your lips. Human actions speak volumes. Not even the person doing the actions is conscious of them. That's what lies in those intervals. That's my modus operandi. And here's the conclusion it helped me reach. There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're incredible, Belle. You outdid all our expectations. Impressive, to say the least. You're right, Belle. But only half right.
Half?
You should still be proud, though. Honestly, we never thought you'd make it this far. You've got real talent.
Most of what you say is disjointed and illogical. If this goes to court, I won't let you claim that your testimony is inadmissible just because of your little indulgence there.
Fine by us. We can even put it in writing if you want. We won't run or hide. Will we, my fairy? Where's the paper? I know I had it around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh. We're fine.
Hey, everything okay? What's going on out here? Oh, don't tell me.
He's just suffering from nausea. I was more worried about you. You were in there for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Ever since you got here, I've been all backed up.
Mr. Morgan, can you stand?
Oh. Is this a sign from a coffee? What could it be?
Oh,
What is it trying to tell me? Think.
Is that a dragonfly?
Footsteps. Big footsteps. Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Some odd fella was following her around. Stalking her like.
That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie. And she was into the really bad stuff.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess, mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
You okay? Hey.
We're fine. Just feeling a little tired. Would you take us to get our medicine?
Sure. It's in the bathroom, right? Whew. Seems like he's calmed down a little. We should let him rest for a while.
One more step and I could have cornered Morgan. But so be it. I can still keep investigating even if the owner of this chair isn't present. Simon Jones, what a piece of work. How can anyone have such bad timing? I wondered what sort of food he was eating, all shut up in here. Pizza? Why do they all love pizza so much? Agent Jones has been acting strange the entire time we've been here. He told me he wasn't very good at dealing with suspects in person, but can anyone be this bad at it?
Excuse me
Is he
again.
hiding something? Or maybe our suspect found some dirt on him. Either way, I wish he'd stop trying to drag me down with him. Whatever his goal may be, Morgan's gone to great lengths to survive. But no matter how hard he tries, the heartless monster inside of him will just keep devouring his body. When Katrina stole my family from me, I lost all hope. I wanted to die. What is he hoping for? I didn't think he'd gotten this bad. I can't let him die on me yet. I need to get more clues out of him before his time runs out.
What's wrong, Aaliyah? You hungry or something?
Excuse me? What are you insinuating?
Well, you're staring right at an empty pizza box.
Please don't compare yourself to me. Besides, I have a refined palate.
Hey, that was uncalled for. Pizza is a sacred food, remember? You don't need to feel embarrassed for being unable to stop staring at it. It enthralls all who gaze upon it. That's the power of pizza.
Stop, Agent Jones. I've had enough of this sacred pizza bit. I'm sick of you Chicagoans and your obsession with pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. 24 hours a day, that's all you ever talk about. What's next? You gonna launch into a tirade about how deep dish is the only proper way to make pizza?
No, Aaliyah. You just don't get it, do you? As a Chicagoan, I'm proud of the deep dish pizza. But get this. I love New York-style pizza, too. It doesn't matter what kind of pizza it is. As long as it's a pizza, it's beautiful.
Based.
What? Still don't get it? Okay, here. I'm gonna put it in terms that I'm sure even you could understand. All pizzas are created equal. Eat your heart out, Nietzsche.
Just forget I mentioned anything. Why do you think he's trying to survive so badly? What does he hope to achieve?
What do you mean?
He who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
No more Nietzsche. Please, just stop. I feel like my ears are gonna start bleeding.
Hey, Agent Jones. Want to know why I love Nietzsche's quotes so much?
Sure.
I first discovered Nietzsche in a shelter after Katrina. At the time, I was shell-shocked, hopeless. I wanted to die. How could a 13-year-old girl go on living alone with her little brother? Then, in that shelter, I met a college professor. His school was damaged by the hurricane, too, and got closed down. He also lost his family and was living there in the shelter, just like me. So we gradually started spending more time together. I'll never forget the 3 months I spent with him. He loved Nietzsche.
Somehow find it hard that after that kind of experience, Nietzsche would be something that gives you more will to live.
And out of all of Nietzsche's quotes, there was one from Thus Spoke Zarathustra that he repeated over and over again. Better know nothing than half know many things. Better be a fool on one's own account than a sage on other people's approbation. I thought it was a strange quote to hear from a college professor, you know? Why would he think it would be good to be a fool? But I understand what he meant now. He was trying to encourage my little brother and I, so that we'd be able to bear the weight of the victim label that was about to be slapped onto us, so that we could go on respecting ourselves without ever succumbing to all the patronizers. After that, my grandmother in Lafayette took us in, and that was the last time I ever saw the professor. But whenever I quote Nietzsche, my memories of him come flowing back into my mind, and they give me the power I need to keep pressing on. So I'm gonna keep quoting Nietzsche, just to make sure I don't forget my roots.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I get it now. Nietzsche is to you what pizza is to me. Sorry for giving you a hard time about it. You are free to go on quoting him whenever you want, of course. I won't say another word.
Agent Jones, what the hell is wrong with you? How dare you compare Nietzsche with pizza?
Oh, come on. Let me get one thing straight. You started this investigation based on an anonymous tip, right? What kind of a tip was it? Phone or mail?
What does that matter at this point?
This may surprise you, but these kinds of details really eat me up inside. I always get hung up on the most insignificant of details, especially during the most vital times. For example, you know how people go to bed early the night before they have a big job? That's exactly the time where I start focusing on meaningless nonsense. When did I last clip my nails? How long is my milk good for? I just can't help myself. I can't resist the need to know.
Guessing the twist is that Morgan called in the tip or something?
It's just the way I am.
It was sent in an envelope. Postmarked December 28th, sent out from Louisiana.
What did it have inside?
A postcard with a dragonfly on it. A wrapped sample of Sang Rouge. And a note.
What did it say?
Investigate the Clarksons. FK.
FK. Do we know any FK?
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Who's FK?
Anonymous tip, remember? It's obviously just a fake name.
Did you confirm that?
Of course I did. Louisiana has a population of 4.5 million. The FBI database has a list of 6,682 individuals whose initials are FK. 1 out of every 6 individuals is a child under the age of 14, born after 2005. The remaining 5,500 people include those whose initials changed after they married or incarcerated individuals. After subtracting those, I was left with 3,800. That's when I stopped searching for FK, and I decided to change up my approach. It isn't important where the tip came from. All that matters is solving the case. I got this far by taking the most efficient route possible. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. Thanks. I feel a lot better now. Yep, it all checks out.
That's it?
Shouldn't you look after him?
I gave him his meds and let him rest.
Let him rest where?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
What? But why?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, how long has he been like that?
It's stage 4 cancer. He's had it for a while now.
Okay, they finally name-dropped cancer, but I'm guessing it was somewhat obvious.
No. I'm talking about his face. It looks as white as a sheet. You can even see all his veins. I've never heard of any cancer side effect like that.
Who knows? But now that you mention it, he started going really crazy around the beginning of December.
In what way?
He changed pizza places.
This better not be another joke.
It's not, really. It's not. Before December, he always used to order delivery from a Chicago-style joint all the way up near Medford. But one day, he took one look at one of their trademarked red boxes and totally lost it.
Red, huh?
You better believe it. He started screaming gibberish at the pizza boy and chased him away. Next thing I know, I see him toss the pizza box out his window.
Do you think that's when his fear of red began surfacing more prominently?
Beats me. I mean, there isn't a better Chicago-style pizza place that delivers around this area. How could someone give up on that just because they don't like the box? I don't get it.
Were you serious for even a fraction of that story? The letter that was delivered to me bore the Clarkson symbol. A postcard decorated with a dragonfly. The mark of the Clarkson family. A single sheet of paper ordering me to investigate the Clarksons. And... so many records. I guess it doesn't matter what kind of person you are. Everyone loves some kind of music. That's one of the reasons why music is so powerful. But... who collects vinyl in an age like this when you can stream just about anything?
True. Morgan's got refined taste.
You really think so? Now, even I thought they were cool back when the vinyl revival first started. But now, every suburban mall has its own vinyl shop right next to the novelty store. At this point, it's become a solid component of modern snobism, which only makes them that much more uncool. People who know nothing about real music are buying them up just so they can decorate their walls with cute album art.
How do you ever have time to enjoy anything when you're always so busy putting people down?
Excuse me?
You're like IBS. You keep flaring up at the worst times and there's no end in sight.
Holy hell.
And when you're alone with Morgan, it's just an all-out war zone.
We're in the middle of a very important investigation right now. Don't you think we ought to take it seriously?
To me, it just looks like you're putting yourself under a lot of stress for no good reason. Why can't you, show a little humanity once in a while?
Does one need humanity in order to track down criminals?
Yes, one does. Or at least I do.
Well, I don't.
Come on, Aaliyah. I'm your partner, aren't I? For a few days at the very least. I'm your invasive partner who has a passionate relationship with pizza, right? Why can't you just let me in on one thing you actually happen to enjoy? No, aside from Nietzsche, that is.
You know, I'd really rather not.
Why do you always have to be so withdrawn?
I can't help it if there's certain things I don't like.
No, come on. There's got to be some kind of music you enjoy. This is a good chance to teach me a bit about yourself.
I said no.
Do you like Justin Bieber?
Oh my god. Bieber name dropped.
Too cute. Not my type.
Drake?
What the hell are these names?
I've only ever listened to the hooks.
Well then, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry.
Hell no. Am I done now?
Well then, what do you like?
I have to tell you?
Yes, you do.
Pink Floyd.
No way. You're a prog rocker? Who turned you onto it? Your dad?
As far as I can remember, I've loved prog rock ever since I was born. That's just how music works, right? I mean, The Wall is by far my favorite album. Even to this day, I find it hard to believe that they made that in the 70s. It still sounds completely fresh and unique, as if it was just released yesterday, and... What?
No, I was just thinking, I wish Morgan could have been here for this.
Don't you dare tell him.
Well, guessing as much. Wait, what? Why can't we talk about pizza again?
All pizzas are created equal? He's got some nerve. He's making fun of me. I know he is.
Hey, Aaliyah, sorry about before. I went a little overboard.
What are you talking about?
Okay, Chicagoans all love deep dish pizza. We can't live without the damn stuff. I admit it. That's why I always get so emotional whenever we talk about pizza. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It had already left my mind.
Well, good. Pizza should always be a peaceful dish, no matter what's going on. By the way, do you eat hot dogs?
Why do you want to know?
Just tell me, do you eat them?
Every now and then, yes.
Okay, so what do you put on your hot dogs?
What is this? A personality test?
No, nothing of the sort. You see, the thing is, we Chicagoans are very tolerant when it comes to pizza preferences. But hot dogs? Well, that's a different story.
Meaning?
I just can't stand those people who put ketchup on their hot dogs.
Well, fuck you then.
Huh?
Mustard is the only condiment that people should be allowed to put on their hot dogs. Anything else is heresy. And yet, look at our world today. Do you know how many people are out there dripping ketchup all over their Franks? I mean, let's think about this. What is ketchup exactly? Ketchup is a condiment meant for French fries, right? It was never meant to be an accessory for hot dogs. It's out of the question. You got a hot dog, you use mustard. It's an unspoken rule. So, Aaliyah, lay it on me. Are you one of those degenerates who puts ketchup on their hot dogs?
I do. I put ketchup on my hot dogs. Of course I do.
No. Well, this partnership isn't gonna last long. You've definitely convinced me of that.
Oh yeah? Well, good. From the moment we started this investigation, I always assumed it would be a one-time only thing.
Based, I see. Wait, what? Huh? Why?
Judging from what he's told me so far, my fairy isn't his chess partner. That being fulfills a different role within him. So who's he playing against then? Who would be a good match for him?
Wait, if I choose the chess game, I cannot like go anywhere. I cannot choose any other interactable in this room.
Agent Jones, that chessboard is still bugging me. I don't know why, but it just does. You really think he was playing chess all by himself?
I don't know. I definitely think it's possible.
How?
Maybe he's remembering the strategies an old friend of his used to use. If it's someone he played for years, he's probably capable of recreating their playing style. And besides, Morgan's beaten a Grandmaster before. You know that, right?
I read about that in the Greenvale report.
What?
Even a computer can play chess these days, right? I'm sure that a Grandmaster level player would have no trouble emulating someone else's strategy.
Whose chess strategy is he emulating then? A soft spot? Ugh. He doesn't even understand the first thing about me.
Ready to spill the beans, Aaliyah?
I'm afraid of thunder. Happy now?
Katrina? All right, I'll stop.
Good. Now let's get back to the investigation.
No. Hold on. Now that I think about it, that doesn't really qualify as a soft spot. What I'm looking for is more, how should I say it? Adorable? You know, something that would make you blush. There's gotta be something. Please, I'm begging you.
I love koalas. They're just so cute, I can't resist them. All I need to do is look at a picture of one and fuzzy wuzzy swim all over me. I mean, the way they look, the way they're shaped, the color of their fur, I mean, even down to how they only eat eucalyptus. I just love everything about them. Once I get some time off, I'm gonna travel to Australia and hug one for real. That's one of the top 5 goals on my lifetime to-do list right now. This conversation never happened, is that understood?
Okay.
He's got films from every genre you could possibly think of, but only movies from the 80s. I've never met such an exclusive film collector.
Oh, Aaliyah. Getting curious now, huh? Here, I'll find one of my favorites for you.
Let's see, what is it?
How about this one? Who Framed Roger Rabbit, directed by Robert Zemeckis.
Holy hell.
It's a fantasy movie that mixes real actors with cartoons, using what we'd call CG these days, I guess.
Yeah, I know that one. It's the one where Michael Jordan plays basketball with all the cartoon characters, right?
What? No, that's Space Jam. It's not even the same director. And besides, that one has the Looney Tunes in it.
Whatever. Either way, I'm not watching it.
Fine by me. You know, you're really lacking in the cute department.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to help you turn a new leaf. I'm your invasive partner, remember?
Why do you care so much? I like myself just the way I am.
No, wrong answer. I think you could use a little more softness. You know what I mean? That would definitely make it easier for people to help you out, you know. You're flawless, intelligent, and charming. All you're missing is some soft spots.
Soft spots.
Yeah, you know, like when people find out a super serious politician is actually a huge comic book nerd. Something like that. You've got to have something. Something you secretly like that people wouldn't expect.
Well, I don't. End of story.
Hey, uh-oh. The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
What do you mean? I just said I don't.
Which means you definitely do. Well, what is it? Come on, I gotta know.
Oh, I went through these conversations in wrong order or something.
Professor R, the mother of this evil powder, is dead and gone. So then why are her demon seeds still being passed down? This drug has already taken so many lives and more are bound to follow. It has to be stopped.
So, why did you decide to take this case?
Because it's my job.
Really? I don't buy it.
Why not?
You aren't just following orders here. You've got way too much emotion invested in this. Some kind of special emotion. There's no use trying to hide it. Despite how I may look, data analysis is my forte. I know how to see through lies. I don't mean to be nosy, but would it kill you to confide in me a little? I didn't manage to live this long simply because I'm fiendishly handsome. And besides, we're going to be tiptoeing across a thin line of legality with the rest of this case, so I'd prefer to have some probable cause. That way, at least I can back you up when you need me to.
Okay.
There exists in the world a single path along which no one can go except you. Whither does it lead? Do not ask, go along it.
You're pulling out Nietzsche at a time like this? Come on.
I have a little brother. After overdosing on a certain drug, he was thrown into rehab.
Certain drug, okay.
He's been clean for 2 years now, but he still won't utter a single word. All day long, he's plagued by hallucinations. He can't tell if he's dead or alive, if this is reality or if it's all a dream.
Sang Rouge.
That's right. The doctor can't tell what's causing his condition, so they can't treat him. He just told me to prepare for the possibility that I may never get my brother back. This was his. I bought it for him after he graduated high school and found a job. He never got a single chance to wear it, though. Someday, I believe that he'll get better. And I'll get to see him put this on and head out to work.
So you think that if we nab the person behind all this, we may figure out how to conquer the addiction?
Right.
You really think it'll be that easy?
I don't know. But I can't just sit around and do nothing. He's the only family I have in the entire world.
What about your parents?
When I was only 13, Katrina took him, leaving my 7-year-old brother and I behind.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've already dealt with my past. Now I'm just working as hard as I can to complete the duty I've been given.
Yeah.
Hey, Agent Jones. I just want to double-check one thing. You didn't find anything in the bathroom.
Nope. Nothing in there.
It must be the bedroom then. Just like I thought.
Are you serious about this?
Huh? Now you're having second thoughts?
Well, not exactly.
Then what?
I understand how you feel. but he's got an incurable disease.
Man, that is stiffest scratching I've seen in a long while.
And he used to be one of us.
So? The truth he's given us so far could all be completely fabricated. He's a genius lone wolf agent who solved nothing but difficult cases during his years of active duty. That's what they told me at Quantico, at least. Over and over again, I had to listen to them talk about how no one could ever replicate the kind of work he did. But let's be real here. You saw his face, didn't you? It was inhuman. It looked like the face of a killer who's been possessed by death. Patricia Clarkson is here, in the next room, only a single wall away from us. After 14 years, he went back to Lucare, kidnapped her, and imprisoned her here. He's trying to complete something big right now, something that's deeply connected to Saint Rouge.
Oh. Okay, what? Oh.
What is all this? Pictures of people from Le Carré.
Let's see. Well, there is a guy named Lewis. We've yet to meet anyone named Lewis. And also that shows Patricia's mother and father both dead, and that hasn't happened yet.
And this wall is dedicated to Greenvale.
Let's see, that's Thomas, and that's the sheriff, and the girls. Strange that one picture looks like the damn, I don't remember what was the guy's name, but he sold those saplings, but he looks like blonde in here. I'm pretty sure he had red hair in the original game.
All the deceased have been crossed out. Sheriff Melvin Woods? Lise Clarkson? Where's Patricia?
That's our altar. What are you doing?
Okay, I guess now we flash back.
Agent York! York. Agent York. York. Agent York. Hey! Agent York! Agent York? Hey! Hey, Agent York.
You're Lise Clarkson.
What's wrong? You're acting weird.
Sorry, Patty, I'm fine now.
I wonder if we need to find all the red
More
trees
importantly,
now.
do these red seeds come from some kind of plant that grows around this area?
I don't know. What do I look like, a botanist?
This isn't your average backwoods town. The Clarksons' ego and control has been piercing the town's heart like a massive dinosaur bone. But over this past century, time has been busy eroding the beast's power from within. And now, the very thing that once fortified this town is polluting it with putrid gas and rotten marrow. Zack, this is the point where it all collapses.
Search clues at the altar near Lisa's discovery site. Okay, well, let's use the inspection sutato.
There's a flat, evenly weighted stone here. I bet we could use this to score an amazing stone skipping record. Let's give it a try whenever we get some downtime. For now, we need to focus on this investigation, Zack. Zack, this is an ominous sign. Among all the different footprints here are a set made from engineer boots. Yes, I know. He probably only made them when he came to inspect the scene. I'm sure that Patty and I left our own set of prints here too. But how do you explain the set that's inside the yellow tape? After Lise Clarkson was murdered, her body was put back together here, just like how Galena's body was dismembered, then rearranged within the holding cell. Lena Doman and PJ's bodies were also blown to pieces in the end. Perhaps that's the nature of the curse that's taken hold of the Clarksons. What do you think, Zack? Is there any significance to these similarities? These bridge beams have a very unique shape to them. One straight support in the center, reinforced by V-shaped columns coming up diagonally from the sides. Did this bridge always look like this? Oh well, I'm sure it has nothing to do with this case. Let's move on with the inspection, Zack.
Well, at least I could talk about bridges.
The growth is all missing from this particular section. It wasn't just cutaway. She used fire to burn it out. Everything was planned so meticulously, as if she wanted to show this altar to someone. That's why Chuck ended up discovering it. There's some decomposing cloth here. We saw the same type of cloth at the sugarcane plantation. They must have used that cloth when they transported Lisa's body. But who cares about mundane evidence like that? This isn't a case that can be solved by gathering the kind of evidence we'd need to submit to a court. This altar is covered in burn marks, but there's hardly any residue left. There's no way for me to tell what was burned here. I could send it home for analysis, but is that really necessary? It'll just end up giving Abrahams more busy work. More importantly, Zack, someone who knew how to manipulate fire was behind all this. In other words, these roots prove that Lena was here. And that's enough for me.
Hey, what about the red seeds?
FBI! The hell you doing back here? You already solved the case, yeah? So go on! Get your ass out of town!
Why do you think I solved the case?
Shoot! Exactly how stupid are you, FBI? This is Luke Carre, remember? Every feller in town already knows that Professor Orr's the one behind all this shit.
Hey, Chuck. Can you see the altar from there?
I'd see the whole damn thing. Along with your stupid ass standing there, trying to act all smart and shit.
You told me that the poacher's boat you were chasing disappeared around this area, correct?
Yeah, that's what I said, all right. What, you forget already? If you're just gonna waste our tax dollars out here, least you could do is catch them goddamn poachers. Fucking FBI, go and make yourself useful for once in your damn life.
Chuck, we don't chase down fishing boats. Unless it's a terrorist boat that plans to overthrow our government, that is.
Huh. Then stop acting all leery, like I ain't being truthful or whatever. I'm busy too, you know. So long, FBI.
Zach, he just taught us what the true purpose of this altar is.
What?
It was built here so that the ritual could be watched from a boat in the bayou.
What do you mean? They could have just walked out here. There's no reason why they had to watch it from a boat.
The goddess of fertility, Patty.
Okay. Hungan. What next?
The goddess of fertility. A fine name indeed. So much blood has been shed, yet you remain in this town. Surely, you know why.
Of course I do, Hungan. My work here isn't finished yet. You know, I could really use one of your oracles right now.
You're more fun than I thought. Here's the oracle you ask for. Listen with your heart. Speak to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans.
Okay.
Feel the holy Allah. The giant lady's finger points down toward your goal, the entrance to the forbidden.
Poetic and graceful as ever, Hungan. Hungan's oracles are leading us toward the core of this case. That's the one thing I'm sure of. But don't misunderstand, Zach. I'm not blindly following him. I only follow my intuition. Metaphysical offender profiling. That's all there is to it. The 17 comrades must refer to some area that has 17 of the same thing in it. We may need to use history to figure this one out. After all, we need to find someone or something that saw the birth of New Orleans. That's not it, Zach. The 17 comrades must have... Remember, they were here to...
Okay, so it's the...
That's it, Zach. The French established the colony of La Nouvelle-Orléans in 1718, just about 300 years ago. The only 17 comrades that would have been around back then are the 300-year-old oak trees along this road. A majestic road lined by oak trees. Come on, let's go ask these sages of Lucare for some help on our investigation. Zach, the Holy Allah is a shockingly simple metaphor.
Okay.
especially considering the quality of the oracles we've received thus far. It seems as if Hungan's poetic muse is finally running dry. The great thing about us Americans is that we can recreate our homeland anywhere. We're happy to transport crunchy bacon across the deserts of Africa if we need to. That's what it means to be American, and this Holy Allah is just another example of that. From the early days of the frontier era, they've been helping us Americans be what we've always meant to be. Hey Zach, if the Holy Allah needs to be filled, things must be dire. Imagine what would happen if the Holy Allah were to run dry. The townspeople would instantly face multiple serious problems. That's it. I never doubted you, Zach.
Why was it suddenly so loud?
The Holy Allah refers to a water tower. Specifically that water tower with its Clarkson family crest. It must be hiding some sort of clue. Let's fill the Allah and see what it yields. Zach, what do you think the giant lady's finger is? I'm at a loss. I never thought one of Hungan's childish riddles would force me to think so hard. But, oh well. I'm sure that as we deal with the rest of the oracle, it'll reveal itself to us.
What? Is there something on my face?
Listen carefully, Patricia. As my skilled assistant, I trust you a great deal. So I want you to answer me honestly.
Answer what?
Do you have any idea where Melvin might have gone?
No.
He didn't seem to be acting or talking differently than usual?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, I believe your words. Zach, we have a lot of work to do. It feels like we're finally approaching the climax here.
I see.
We've been in this town for longer than we originally planned, haven't we? Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm used to living out of a hotel, and I love southern food. There are some inconveniences, though. There's no movie theater in this town, nor is there a video rental store, and the TV in the hotel room doesn't get any of the on-demand movie channels. We'll just have to get lucky and encounter a movie being shown on TV. The movie environment in Lucare is no different from that of the 70s, Zach. No, they don't have a movie theater. So I suppose it's even farther back than that. But it's true that these are the times in which one always encounters the best movies. It's always been that way, hasn't it? Think back with me. Remember that hotel in the rundown town near Monroeville, just outside of Pittsburgh? I took a shower, and by the time I got back into bed, it had already started. Time Walker. 1982, directed by Tom Kennedy. I started watching it without any idea as to what it was about, but it instantly got me hooked. The plot highly exceeded all my expectations. Constantly revealing shocking truth after shocking truth, it was a hyper-realism masterpiece. Even after we checked out from the hotel, we couldn't get that film out of our heads. Not even when we stopped by the Monroeville Mall, the primary filming location for Dawn of the Dead. Instead of the living dead, both you and I were totally preoccupied with thoughts of that living mummy. And we were so excited to visit the Monroeville Mall, too. You kept insisting that you were going to track down those kumquats that Roger had eaten. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only reason I took on that case was because I knew it would let us travel out there. Instead, Time Walker blindsided us. And that's all we could think about. Even when we were inside the mall, we were both off in a different world. There you have it, Zach. A beautiful memory of an encounter with an 80s masterpiece in a very unexpected place.
So, 13 hours left. 13 hours. Game so far. That's quite a lot. Yeah, I'll be stopping this tonight. And I will be continuing tomorrow or day after that or next week at that point. I don't know, maybe we are closing in on the end. At least it highly feels like so. But we'll see that later. So, once again, this has been Dandy. Thanks for everybody who came. You are all wonderful. And I see you on the next stream. Have a nice rest of the evening. Dandy out. Bye bye.